What is up, everyone? Welcome to another vlog. So I'm starving. I just got to our workspace and I am not usually here alone. Usually Tyler and I like come together, but we're getting something installed at home. I'll show you later in the vlog that we are very excited about, a new tub. Ooh, I'm so excited. This was supposed to be installed like 6 months ago. But the tub finally came in, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but I was hoping to use it like throughout my pregnancy, and now we're near the end and now we're getting it installed. I'm like, I mean, obviously we will use it for years to come, but just one of those things that I'm like, of course. It took forever and now my pregnancy's almost over. Anyway, once it gets installed, I will be using it, but I think it's gonna take him a couple days. Future Jessie popping in to say, this video is very kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. We will talk about that later in the video. Okay, back to past Jessie. Anyway, what I'm eating for lunch today, let me just show you, is something I made a couple days ago. It was from this recipe book called Everyday Dinners. I'll pop a picture on the screen right here because I don't even know how I stumbled upon it. I think I literally was on Amazon and I was just looking at cookbooks and I saw this one recommended and the reviews were insane. Like people were like, this is the best book of like easy dinner recipes ever. I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So I bought it. I was flipping through it and I was like, maybe I'll return it. Like, I don't know, nothing really like jumped out at me, but I ended up saying like, okay, let me try a few recipes out of this. So I went through, this is what I always do, with a stack of Post-its, I went through and put a Post-it note on any page I thought looked like something we would actually eat, we would actually cook. This was the first thing I made from that cookbook and it's like a chickpea pasta stew. And I think it's like technically like a summertime recipe, as if that matters. Y'all. I thought it might be good. I'm not sure. It is so good. It is so good. And it's like flavors and like, I've never thought to put pasta and chickpeas together. I've had chickpea pasta, but it's so good. And actually, I think, is this the recipe? I think it called for zucchini and we didn't have any and I forgot to buy some at the store. And it still was so good, but I bet it'd be really good with zucchini. But yeah, wanted to mention because this is truly a next level recipe and it was so easy. And that's all. Something I've never made anything like this. So I will link that recipe book below because I do feel like a lot of them, now that I've looked through it closer, they're easier to make. I don't want to say easy, but they're a lot easier to make because that's the idea, is that they're everyday dinners. And she gives a lot of like tips throughout it, like ways to make it easier to do like on a weeknight. So like things you could prep ahead of time, maybe the day before and just store in the fridge or something like that. So yeah, kudos to that cookbook author because this is freaking delicious. So I'm excited now to try some more recipes. That's a little low, hold on. Okay, so I just sat down and I'm eating my lunch and I realized that we don't have internet. And this is very interesting because Tyler had been getting these emails from Comcast Xfinity, which is who we have the internet here through. They were worded really weirdly and it seemed out of the blue. And so we kind of looked into it and we were like, I think this is a scam. And my biggest thing is if I'm not sure if something in an email is a scam, I look at who it's from and look at, whatever it would say, customer relations at, and a lot of times it'd be like at comcastwork.com, like something that is clearly not comcast.net or whatever. And this one was confusing because it was like online.communications at, I feel like it wasn't comcast.net, it was something odd. Anyway, so we kind of ignored it. Well, turns out it was actually Comcast because I just sat down to work and we don't have internet. I'm like, crap. I think the thing was that we were paying with it with like a card, and we got a new one sent in the mail and we never updated it, but I didn't even connect that. I was just texting Tyler. I was like, dang it. So it sounds like I will not be working much here today. I have to film. So, beyond just this video. So I'm going to film that. I don't need internet for, so that's good. And then I guess when I'm done with that, I'll just go home. The reason I came in is because they're obviously installing a tub and it's just going to be loud and crazy there. So the timing is just awful. And a quick shout out to one of my favorite store-bought cookies ever. These Back to Nature Fudge Mint cookies. Taste like Thin Mints. They're so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. Next day, Tuesday, we have this little one with us because she's got a cough and we didn't want to, it was supposed to be a preschool day and we figured we'd keep her home. But I just put on some of this Ella and Mila nail care just on my toesies because I didn't, it's not as easy to reach my toes right now, but I needed to get just old nail polish off that had been on there forever. So this is just like a nail strengthener. Yeah, first aid kiss, that's cute. So that is what is on my toes just in the meantime. Ideal world, I'd love to get a pedicure, but I need to like, if I'm gonna do it, I should do it soon. But that's the other thing. I'm like, maybe I wait and do it even farther into the pregnancy, so then I can like really enjoy it. And that's really the point where I really can't reach my toes. Hey, baby. Anyway, just thinking out loud here, but I really do like this. I've had this for, I don't know, probably a year or so, and I use it from time to time, and it's just nice to like give your nails a break, toes, fingernails, whatever. And I feel like that kind of helps revive them a bit and protect them, because if I have naked nails, my nails are so thin, like they need all the help they can get. So we have people installing the new tub, like literally in the room right behind us. Yeah, we're playing Butterbean's Cafe. It's a cute show she likes. I'm Cricket. Who are you? Butterbean. You're Butterbean? Okay. Anyway, and Pinocchio's in this little sun patch here. It's pretty cute. He seems to like her room, because this room gets a lot of sunlight, which is awesome. And then she's got this cozy rug, and he's like, this is a very good napping spot. Anyway, I'm excited. I'll show you the progress on the tub when they leave today, and I think they have one more day of work to do, which is exciting. But I just can't wait to get a really nice bubble bath, you guys. Oh, hey.
Purdue chicken nuggets. Now with more chicken.
Hey, these are really good. These are some of my favorite chicken nugget
They're the
type
chicken,
things.
yes.
They are. This is going to be lunch for me today because, well, I came down to eat lunch.
Yeah, and I put buffalo chicken strips in the thing, like in preparation, like 10 minutes ago. And I was like, well, Jessica, you don't like buffalo chicken strips. And then...
I do, though, but not always.
Well, yeah, because they're a little spicy, and you don't like spicy. And so I was like, well, Jessica's definitely not going to want me. And then I didn't think about it.
I came down and I'm like, oh my gosh, what smells so good? He's like, chicken.
I'm a selfish jerk.
No, you're not. We've been trading off working. So anyway, yeah, that is going to happen. That's going down today. Watching The Office as usual.
Obviously.
And what are you doing, Tyler?
I
just came down and it's absolute chaos down here.
I've decided that I'm just not busy enough, and so I've decided to start scoring my own videos because I'm a crazy person. But I have this MIDI piano, and it was scratching up my desk because I have like my desk, and then I have like Logic pulled up, and it's so like when I'm writing music, I have my piano on the desk, but it's just scratching it all up because of these screws on it. So I bought this like press-on felt. I'm going to put on the bottom of it.
Press on nails.
So it'll stop scratching up my desk. So I'm just cutting it out so it'll be the right size there.
Nice. Yeah, this is a new hobby he just picked up.
Call me Tyler Zimmer. Tyler Hans.
Also having some blackberries. I was telling Tyler that I feel like we both eat more fruit now that we have a kid, because I'll pull it out, rinse some off to give to her, and then I'm like, well, I should probably eat some fruit. You know, it's kind of nice because I really feel like, don't you feel like you eat more fruit?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Also blackberries, truly my favorite fruit in the world. All right, I'm gonna need you guys to not judge me too harshly, but I just did a Target haul. And if you haven't seen it, I'll link it. I didn't realize, well, okay. You're eating food. She's eating string cheese. Side note, this kid loves all versions of cheese, but she could not get down with string cheese, which is crazy because I'm like, string cheese is delicious. Today is like day one of randomly like, I'll try it, and then she totally likes it. I'm like, this is great. Back to the point at hand, what you guys are gonna judge me for. I just did a Target haul, and there were a couple things I had been looking for in the store and I couldn't find, so I ordered online. So I have a couple other Target things to share with you here. First thing, I actually put on my lips, but it was a while ago. One of you guys recommended this in a DM. It's from Naturium, and it's their Fido Glow Lip Balm. I think they have some tinted, like color ones. This one's clear though. It's real comfy. Like again, as like an everyday lip balm, but more of like daytime. Anyway, I was gonna say I wouldn't necessarily want to wear this at night, but it does say that you can wear as an overnight lip mask. Other thing is some crew socks. So I have like socks I wear with booties, but they're actually a little bit shorter than these, and they're great, except for there's usually a gap still between like where my leggings end, let's say, because it's always leggings. That's just the tag, so it tells them where to deliver it. Oh, the Target dog. I think his name, what's his name? Dot? No. Spot? I think his name is Spot. Yeah. Anyway, continuing on, got these socks. They look super comfy. They're going to be a little taller, so hopefully they'll kind of pull above and be cute, you know? And I liked the design on this. Anyway, yes, very excited about the socks. And then I also got some Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. This is my favorite cleanser for like brushes and sponges for makeup. And I mean, a little bit goes a long way. And I was just about out. So this is Big Daddy. They have a lot of they have a lavender one, a couple of scents. This is their baby unscented. So you can use it for literally a million things. All those words around this are like different uses for this. So last thing I got, and this, when I was standing at Target, I was in like the beauty section and I stumbled upon their like fragrances and perfumes. And they have this brand called Mix Bar. They have all the testers out, so I was smelling them. And this one smells so spring and summery to me. It's insane. It was like $20 and it smells so good. So this is their number 7 sparkling hibiscus. And what, honey? Does Pinocchio want in? Today's been one of those days where both Tyler and I were trying to trade off working. That's what I was trying to say. And then we had workers in here, you know, installing the stuff, and that's still a process. And we still at least have one more day. Anyway, we just both feel like we can't focus on like anything. There's too many things going on. Anyway, what was I saying? Do you guys feel me? I feel crazy right now. Anyway, this one smells amazing is all I'm trying to say. And the idea behind the Mix Bar thing is that you could get more than one scent and create your own signature scent by like mixing things. I didn't bother with that because I just liked the smell of the sparkling hibiscus so much. So if you want to really, it's like berries and like very juicy smelling. It's good, y'all. It is really good. So, and I just think the packaging is really pretty. Isn't that cute? So that's all. Those were my other Target purchases. I felt so guilty, but these are all like things, like I said, some of them I was looking for in store and I couldn't find. And then that perfume just snuck up on me. And then, I didn't finish that. So when I went to go ahead and get it and buy it when I was at Target, that was the one scent they were sold out of in store. So I was like, okay, well, sounds like that's going in my online cart right now. All right. So we have been eating on this cake that Tyler and Genevieve made the other day. This is the most delicious cake recipe we have ever had. It's the same one Tyler made for Genevieve's birthday last summer, and he made it like rainbow layers, which is cute, but this was more like Valentine's Day themed, you know. Oh my gosh. We've even given some away. Like, it's way too much cake, but it is absolutely delicious. The frosting delicious, next level. So if you need a really stellar, foolproof cake recipe, this is the one. Oh my gosh. Also, I don't think I filled you guys in. We went on a very long walk. We had intended to walk for like 25 or 30 minutes, take him out. It was like weirdly like 45, 50 degrees. So it felt kind of nice, which is great in February to have those kinds of days from time to time. So we went on a walk. We ended up walking for 60 minutes. We haven't done that long of a walk in a while. So we all got home. We were like, whew. So we had kind of an earlier dinner and stuff. But yeah, now it is cake time. Very excited. Also, we started watching the show, The After Party, on Netflix. We've only seen one episode. The cast of that show is insane, but basically the premise, and I'm not spoiling anything here, there's basically someone dies at this after party and they're trying to figure out who it was that did it. And so just kind of fun. It kind of gives me the vibes of Only Murders in the Building mixed with something else that I can't pinpoint. But like I said, we've seen one episode, I don't know, but we're going to watch another one tonight and have some cake and I think turn in early because it is 7 o'clock. Tyler's putting Genevieve down for bed right now. And I'm like, honestly, if we were in bed by 8, I'd be totally cool with that. It is now Wednesday. Oh boy, losing track. I haven't vlogged at all and it's already like 4 p.m. It's been quite a day. So the contractor's finished the bathtub. I'll show you in a sec. And I got HelloFresh in. We're going to have that for dinner tonight, which is great because we have not gotten like any work done. So in the end, we were kind of splitting up our day again. So I ended up taking Genevieve just to get out of the house a little bit out. We got some ice cream and stuff like that, which was nice. And today was like weirdly, the high was like 58. It's still 58. Anyway, so that's been nice. But now I feel like there's so much, like this whole house just needs cleaned up a little bit. Everything just feels very chaotic today. I feel like this whole week, if you can glean this from what I've shown you, it just feels like a very chaotic week here. So, but they're done and I'm so excited. So let me go show you what they did. So little progress shot for you guys, if you're curious. They should finish today. I can't like express to you how big this is. But yeah, this is the kind of wall they're putting up. So I think they're gonna be putting these up here. It comes out a lot farther than our old bathtub. Our old bathtub came to like there. It's just crazy to see. So very, very excited. Y'all, they finished it and it looks so pretty. They did tell us it all needs to kind of set. So no baths tonight. I'm like, dang it. But we asked them to reuse our shower curtain because it's like a rounded one. We really like it. So they hung that back up at the appropriate spot. I am out of breath. I'm just so excited. Tyler was kind of sitting in it and seeing how he fits. And that little ledge they have on both sides, your arms fit perfectly on. Amazing. I am just so happy with how this turned out. Okay. As I said, we are tired. I think we're going to call it an early night tonight. Like, it's just one of those nights. But we do need to eat some dinner, and this one looks so good. And as I mentioned earlier, this portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. It is very appreciated. And HelloFresh is a meal delivery service that we love and have loved and used for, well, more than 3 years, like 4 years. It's a long time. And we love it. The meals we make from them are always really, really good. I love that you always get really nice recipe cards that you can keep. We just keep ours in a binder, ones we really like. And the instructions are really easy to follow step by step. Tonight we're making the creamy rigatoni with pork sausage. There's like cream cheese mixed in there and lemon and Parmesan. It looks so good. I just feel like HelloFresh really makes eating well a lot easier. They've got family friendly, calorie smart, pescatarian, and veggie options every week. There are so many different meals to choose from, you guys. It's amazing. And every recipe is packed with fresh produce that are sourced directly from farmers, which I think is really cool. And I just feel like getting a home cooked meal on the table, that's an accomplishment right there. You know what I mean? And HelloFresh really does make it easier. They've got 50 weekly menu and market items to choose from, so you can spend less time worrying about what's for dinner tonight, having that argument. I feel like we have that argument all the time, but when it's a week that we're getting HelloFresh, that question is already answered. Plus, they send pre-portioned ingredients, so there's a lot less prep for you and there's less wasted food. And I just feel like the recipes, they have ones that are quick and easy that are like 20 minutes, like literally from start to the table. It is so amazingly easy. And like I said, we've tried a lot of these recipes, a lot of them. And there really is not a bad one in the bunch that we've tried. They're so, so delicious. But on top of it all, you know, you're cutting back on your meal prep and trips to the grocery store. And all of that time, I think, is really valuable. So that is a reason we have loved HelloFresh for so long and continue to use it. So if you want to check out HelloFresh for yourself, you can go to HelloFresh.com and use my code, which is JBraun16, for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. I'll have that link down in the description box. I don't know that we've made this specific recipe before, but it looks and smells incredible. Oh, the whole house smells amazing. This little beagle has been around me since I started cooking that sausage. I've already like taste tested every little bit as I was cooking it, you know? The sauce is the creamiest thing because it's got cream cheese and sour cream. It's really good, you guys. I couldn't stop eating like bites of the sausage in the sauce, you know what I mean? But you mix it all together with a little lemon. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's just so many different flavors, but they all go together really well. And honestly, anytime there's like pork sausage, I know I'm gonna like it. Like, it just has that flavor that makes everything taste so good. And this is a great way if you're not a big fan of broccoli, or if you're cooking for someone that like is not a big fan of broccoli. There's a lot of broccoli in this, and you cut them into bite-sized pieces, and then once it's mixed in, you can barely taste it because it's got that delicious sauce just like all over it. So this is one I would get again. It's so, so good. Ooh, spooky Thursday. It's so rainy. I'm trying to see where to point. It is the rainiest, like weird, dark day. These days are kind of fun. If we had like 5 of these in a row, they wouldn't be fun anymore. But honestly, they're kind of fun. Also, oh, I promised, let me see if I can just set this here real fast. I promised I would talk about too close and too low. Hold on. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm filming a video I'm really excited to film today, and so it's getting me all jazzed. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys I've been trying the Ember mug that you heat like on a little coaster-like thing. I really like it. I really, really like it. The temperature is 130 degrees, which is what I prefer. I think they recommend 135. What's cool is it holds a charge, like it'll charge it on the little electronic coaster thing, but it's not like it's just heating from the bottom. It's like a whole system, so it's not just like scorching the bottom of the coffee. You know what I mean? Because I've had some that do that, and they do keep it warm, but after a while, it's gonna kind of like burn the bottom of it. Anyway, so the technology I don't understand, but what's cool is this actual cup itself holds a charge for like, I want to say 90 minutes, something like that. So when I take it off the coaster, like I'm about to sit and film, it's going to keep it at that temperature while I am using it for that like 90 minutes.
That's pretty cool. Also, it's connected to an app. So like my phone just alerted me, hey, your cup has reached the ideal temperature of whatever you set it at, 130 degrees or whatever. Y'all, this is like a game changer for me because I always have cold coffee. But now I'm like, I'm definitely going to get Tyler one of these for like Father's Day because he will love it. But I think he might prefer, they have travel mug versions too, like with a lid. And I think he might prefer that. So I'm going to kind of look and see. They're pricey, but they'd be a nice gift for someone. This makes me so happy. That's all I wanted to mention because I know a lot of you guys were commenting when I had kind of brought it up flippantly in the last vlog. And so yeah, here's your update. I am loving it. They have it in white too. Anyway, so the video I'm about to film, let me give you a little sneak peek here, is a Charlotte Tilbury video. And I've got dupes. I've got all kinds of stuff we're going to be putting on and talking about. I pretty quickly realized that I've tried like 90% of this brand. I haven't done the actual math, but like I have tried a lot, makeup wise anyway, of this brand, which is insane. A lot of it I'd bought, and then for a while they sent me some PR too, so it's kind of a mix. But anyway, I'm really excited to film this, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I was trying to decide if I wanted to film this like where I'm getting ready throughout and just talking about everything. But then I was like, you know what, that's gonna get overwhelming because I have multiple foundations. We're talking about multiple eyeshadow palettes, and you know, I just figure it might be easier for me to get ready and film me using as many of the products as possible and then using that as B-roll over it while I talk about the line. Because I kind of have it organized like, here are the best things I think from this brand. Here are the things that I think are good, like I like them, but I don't necessarily think it's revolutionary or like the best, and I feel like you can just get it in other brands. And then I have the worst category, things I really just don't think anyone should buy. I just don't think they're worth. So I'm acting like I'm filming this video right now for you guys, but I'm clearly so excited about it because I've been needing to update my Charlotte Tilbury best and worst video for a while. And it's one that, yeah, it's fun. It's a brand I obviously like. So I don't think it will be up yet, but if it is up, I'll link it. If not, subscribe, stay tuned because it will be very, very soon. All right, so now I've got a mess on my hands, but we finished filming. That took me hours to film, you guys. It took way longer. And we have a shorter workday today because we're going to get an ultrasound. Realizing I haven't really shown the bump in a bit. She's getting bigger. There's no doubt about that. But we're almost 33 weeks at this point. So it's actually technically like a 32-week ultrasound for growth. And I've talked about before, I don't think it was in this vlog, but that's not normal. Normally you would only get the 20-week ultrasound and one earlier on. But because we had issues with our last pregnancy with growth, they want to just to be cautious, make sure that she's growing okay. So I'm excited. I'm just excited to see her again because it's been, like 12 or 13 weeks and we're definitely going to hit our deductible this year. So I'm like, bring on the ultrasounds, baby. So ultrasound results earlier. So the baby is all good and her size is pretty good, like average. What else did they say? Head size was average. So all that looks good. The heartbeat looks good and stuff. And we got a couple of ultrasound pictures, but they weren't, because the baby's so big, it's hard to get unless you do like a 3D one. But we got some where you can see her little fingers and stuff, which is just cute. And it's always nice to just kind of see how she's doing. But the baby is breech still, and we're only at 32, almost 33 weeks. And so my OB was kind of like, not super concerned. She was like, typically babies will flip in the next few weeks. So by 36 weeks, that's when she's like, that's probably the point where we would start to like employ some tactics to try to get the baby to flip, things like that. So we'll see. I'm hoping, I'm like just praying. I'm like, please just flip on your own. Please, 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 please. So we'll see. I'll be praying for that. I'll appreciate any prayers. And yeah, I feel like I was telling Tyler though, like there have been times where she'll move and it like almost not hurts. It's not the right word. But like it's a different feeling than other movements she's done. And so I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's like flipping or something like that. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if she was head down and now she's she's flipped.
20 weeks.
Oh, that's right. At 20, that's right. At 20 weeks, the ultrasound technician was looking back in her files, and at 20 weeks, she was heads down. But I think it's pretty typical for them to flip around, especially when they're smaller like that. Anyway, so like I said, just like hoping she turns on her own because that, I mean, it'd be ideal. But we'll see, and we'll just take it day at a time, one day at a time. But, just Beagle Boy. That's really the update on that. Genevieve has this tent in her room, and it's like a cheapo Amazon one, and she's loved it for so long. But we'll put it up from time to time, leave it up a week or two, and then when she gets tired of it, we'll take it back down, and it folds to like really small. It's awesome. Anyway, last night, she fell asleep in the tent. She brought her blanket and pillow in there and fell asleep in there. It was so cute. And tonight, I think she's hoping to do the same thing. We'll see. Tyler was just saying she's never had it in her room before. It's usually like down here. So having it in there, she's like, oh my gosh. She's got all her little figurines she plays with, all her books, her blankie and pillow, her stuffed animals. Anyway, hi Pinocchio. You being a good boy? You've had a crazy day today. He said, I went to work with you, and then I came home, and then we went to the doctor, then we came back, and he's like, this has just been a crazy day. They wouldn't let you go to the doctor, though, buddy boy. All right, I'm totally going to get a bath in this new bath. So I'm grabbing these pregnancy flakes, and then we don't really have any bath bombs right now. I've got this one, but I don't know that I really want to... I don't know that I want to use a bath bomb this first time. I think I might just do this, keep it simple, but I am so excited.
Good morning. Welcome to Starbucks. My name's Kelly. What can I get started for you?
Good morning. Can I just do a tall pistachio latte, but with just 2 pumps instead of 3 of the pistachio syrup?
Sure. Anything else?
That should do it.
All right. We'll see you up here for $5.29. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks. So, a couple things. One, just dropped Genevieve off at preschool, and she's doing so much better with that. I know I've talked about it a lot. But anyway, she's doing better with that, so that is good. We had to buy her a new Sky Paw Patrol doll, like stuffed animal, because the old one that she's had for like a year, we cannot find. Y'all, we have torn our house apart for like 3 days trying to find it. So I literally told Tyler, the first day we couldn't find it, I said, if we don't find it by tomorrow, I'm ordering it on Amazon tonight. So I did, and it finally got here. So that's all. That has nothing to do with anything. It's just she was very excited for new Sky to come to school with her. Second of all, getting some Starbucks. And I was just going to get like regular coffee with half and half. I don't know. I was just feeling that. But then I saw this pistachio latte, and I was like, excuse me, that sounds delicious. So we're going to see. But a lot of times, Tyler and I have been trying to do less of the... Okay, I always call them squirts, and you guys make fun of me because they're pumps of syrup, but I always say squirts. I don't know why. I don't even catch myself usually when I say it, but we do less squirts of whatever syrup because it's usually so sweet, and I don't mind a little sweetness in my coffee, but most days I'm just drinking coffee with half and half, so there's no sweetness in it at all. So I usually just tone it down a bit just because of the taste. I'd prefer it to not be as sweet. That's all. So we'll see how this is. I love pistachio ice cream. I love pistachios. So we're going to see if I like pistachio coffee. All right, taste test. Ooh. Okay, so think about it. This had 3 pumps of the pistachio syrup, and I asked for 2. It's still not super sweet. So this, even just regular, if you're someone that likes a little flavor to your coffee, but you don't like it super sweet, you might like this just as it is. It's really good. It's super hot, but it's really tasty. You do have to like pistachios, for sure. Oh, that sip was way hotter. That's good. Tyler, I asked Tyler if he wanted anything, and he was like, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay, weirdo. All right, try this. Whoa, I almost spilled it.
All right. Ooh, that's quite good. That's actually very good. It's not super sweet. That's
what I said, yeah. And I only did, it was like 3, talked about this way too much. I did one less. We talk about this pistachio. I know, right? I did 1 less pump. I talked about that too. I knew you would laugh. Forever. Squirts. So I'm bowing out here for this week's vlog. I don't usually do like 5 separate days. And I guess I didn't do much today, but that was kind of a first. So that was kind of fun. Fun for me. I don't know if it was fun for you. I feel like today I have a lot on my mind. Like I need to not stress about this sweet baby being in a breech position because I know 32 weeks / like 33 weeks is early still, and there's plenty of time. But it's just hard when it's just something that is out of my control, and there are some things I can try to do, but I just have to be patient and know that odds are she will turn on her own. But it's just on my mind. It's just weighing on my mind. So I'm trying not to think about it. But I'm getting some work done. I'm uploading footage actually from this vlog right now. And then I'm kind of doing a day where this first half of the day I'm going to work. Second half of the day, I'm hoping to get some stuff done around the house because this weekend we've got some stuff going on. And so I won't have as much time as I normally do. And I desperately need to get like tags off of baby clothes and get that stuff actually washed, actually get my stuff in my hospital bag. I'm hoping to film
a video about my hospital bag here in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully that'll be coming up soon. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog, kind of a week in my life, more like a week in my life. And I sure enjoyed it. I have just been so in a vloggy mood, as I keep saying, but I have been. So I hope you're still enjoying them. And if you want to catch some more of my vlogs, I've been doing them kind of weekly. So I'll link my playlist down below. And yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.